The 50 cent 1999 España Cervantes coin is part of Spain's first euro coinage series, struck in 1999 to mark the country's transition from the peseta to the euro. Even though the euro only entered circulation in 2002, Spain, like several other early adopters, minted euro coins in advance, which is why 1999 appears on many Spanish euros that never circulated until later. The mint mark stands for the Real Casa de la Moneda, Fábrica Nacional de Moneda y Timbre, FNMT, in Madrid, Spain's official mint with centuries of history. The obverse, national side, features a finely engraved portrait of Miguel de Cervantes Saavedra, 1547 to 1616, Spain's most celebrated literary figure and the author of Don Quixote de la Mancha, a foundational work of Western literature and one of the most translated books in the world. Cervantes is depicted in a dignified, classical style, based on traditional iconography rather than a confirmed life portrait, as no authenticated likeness from his lifetime exists. The engraving emphasizes his high ruffled collar, sharp facial features, and intellectual gravity, symbolizing Spain's cultural legacy rather than political power. Surrounding the portrait is the inscription Espa, clearly identifying the issuing country and the year 1999, which is historically significant as the birth year of the euro as a currency unit. The reverse, common side, shared by all euro area countries for this denomination, shows a map of Europe, the pre-2004 design before EU expansion, symbolizing unity among European nations, along with the denomination 50 cent and fine linear detailing designed to discourage counterfeiting. The coin is bimetallic, composed of Nordic gold, an alloy of copper, aluminum, zinc, and tin. Despite its name containing no actual gold, this alloy gives the coin its distinctive golden color, durability, and resistance to corrosion. The coin has a diameter of 24.25 millimeters, a weight of 7.80 grams, and a thickness of about 2.38 millimeters, with a reeded edge that includes fine grooves, making it easy to distinguish by touch and helping the visually impaired. The orientation is metal alignment, meaning both sides appear upright when the coin is flipped vertically. The 1999 Spanish 50 cent coin was minted in very large quantities, numbering in the tens of millions, as Spain prepared for mass euro circulation, which means it is not rare in circulated condition. However, it remains historically important as part of Spain's first euro issue and is popular with collectors assembling complete national euro sets. In circulated condition, its value is usually close to face value, while uncirculated UNC examples may sell for a modest premium, and proof versions, struck with specially polished dies for collectors, are more desirable and command higher prices, especially when preserved in original mint packaging. Collectors appreciate this coin not for rarity, but for symbolism. Cervantes represents Spanish language, imagination, satire, and humanism, making the coin a cultural statement rather than a political one, which aligns with Spain's choice to highlight artists and intellectuals on its euro coinage. Over time, the 1999 Cervantes 50-cent coin has become a small but meaningful artifact of European integration, reflecting the moment when Spain joined a shared monetary system while proudly asserting its national identity through literature, history, and craftsmanship, making it a favorite entry-level collectible and a tangible reminder of how culture and currency intersect in everyday life. The next top. The 50 cent coin of Spain, dated 2001 with a mint mark M, is part of Spain's first generation of euro circulation coins, introduced in preparation for the euro's physical launch in 2002, and it features a portrait of Miguel de Cervantes Saavedra, 1547 to 1616, Spain's most celebrated literary figure and the author of Don Quixote de la Mancha, a foundational work of Western literature often considered the first modern novel. This coin was minted at the Real Casa de la Moneda, Fábrica Nacional de Moneda y Timbre, FNMT, in Madrid, which is why the small letter M appears on the coin, serving as the official mint mark and identifying the place of production, a tradition rooted in centuries of Spanish coinage history. The obverse, national side, presents a realistic, dignified bust of Cervantes facing left, accompanied by the word Espa, the year 2001, and the mint mark, symbolizing Spain's cultural heritage and its contribution to European intellectual history, while the reverse, common European side, designed by Luc Loix, shows the denomination 50 euro cent superimposed over a map of Europe, representing unity and economic integration among Eurozone nations. Technically, the coin is composed of Nordic gold, an alloy of copper, aluminum, zinc, and tin, giving it its distinctive golden color despite containing no actual gold. And it measures 24.25 millimeters in diameter, weighs 7.80 grams, and has a scalloped edge with fine grooves, a feature designed to aid the visually impaired and to reduce counterfeiting. The 50-cent coin occupies an important middle position in euro circulation, frequently used in daily transactions, which means most surviving examples show signs of wear unless preserved in uncirculated or mint-set condition. The 2001 Spanish issue was struck in very large quantities, tens of millions, because it was intended for widespread circulation during the euro's transition period, making it common rather than rare, though it holds strong symbolic value as part of the first Euro-era coinage of Spain. From a numismatic perspective, its value today is usually close to face value unless the coin is in brilliant uncirculated BU or proof-like condition, or displays mint errors such as misstrikes, off-center designs, or unusual die variations, which can significantly increase collector interest. Culturally, the choice of Cervantes reflects Spain's intent to present itself to Europe not through political power or monarchy, reserved for other denominations, but through language, literature, and intellectual legacy, emphasizing Spain's global influence via the Spanish language and its literary tradition. Historically, this coin marks a major transition from the peseta, which had been Spain's currency for over a century, to a shared European identity, making the 2001 Cervantes 50-cent coin a small but meaningful artifact of early 21st century European integration, modern Spanish history, and everyday economic life across the Eurozone. The next top. The 50 euro cent coin of Malta dated 2008 is a fascinating piece of modern European numismatic history, rich in symbolism, political meaning, minting detail, and cultural context, reflecting Malta's identity at the moment it fully entered the Eurozone. Malta adopted the euro on January 1, 2008, replacing the Maltese lira, and the 2008 dated coins are therefore the first official euro coins issued by the Republic of Malta, making them especially significant to collectors. The 50-cent coin belongs to the middle denomination of the euro coin system and follows the standard euro specifications. It is composed of Nordic gold, an alloy of copper, aluminum, zinc, and tin, giving it its distinctive golden color despite containing no actual gold. It weighs 7.80 grams, has a diameter of 24.25 millimeters, a thickness of 2.38 millimeters, and a uniquely milled edge with fine grooves designed to aid the visually impaired and to distinguish it easily from other denominations. Like all euro coins, it has a common reverse used by all euro area countries, designed by Luc Loix, depicting a map of Europe with vertical lines symbolizing unity and cooperation among the member states, along with the denomination 50 euro cent and 12 stars representing the European Union. What makes the Maltese 2008 50-cent coin truly distinctive is its national obverse design, which features the emblem of Malta, a modern heraldic symbol officially adopted in 1988, replacing earlier coats of arms that reflected colonial influences. The emblem shows a shield bearing a stylized representation of the Maltese national flag, with its white and red vertical bands and the George Cross in the upper hoist corner, symbolizing bravery and sacrifice during World War II, when Malta was awarded the George Cross by King George VI in 1942 for the courage of its people during intense Axis bombardment. Above the shield is a mural crown, a traditional symbol of republican governance and civic authority, indicating Malta's status as a republic since 1974, while olive and palm branches beneath the shield represent peace and the island's historical resilience. Surrounding the emblem are the 12 EU stars, arranged in a circle to signify unity and equality among member states, with the word Malta and the year 2008 clearly inscribed. marking both national identity and the historic year of euro adoption. The design was selected through a national public consultation, in which Maltese citizens voted on proposed motifs, making the coin not only a state-issued object but also a product of democratic participation, something relatively rare in coin design processes. The 50-cent coin was minted for Malta at several European mints, as Malta does not have its own minting facilities. Production involved high technical standards to ensure compatibility with vending machines and circulation across the entire Eurozone. In terms of mintage, the 2008 Maltese 50-cent coin was produced in millions of examples, intended primarily for circulation, so it is not rare in circulated condition. However, uncirculated specimens, coin set examples, and proof versions issued for collectors command higher premiums, especially when preserved in original packaging. Numismatically, the coin represents a key transitional moment in Maltese monetary history, bridging centuries of foreign rule: Phoenician, Roman, Arab, Norman, Knights of St. John, French, and British, with Malta's modern role as a sovereign European state. Collectors value the coin not only for its aesthetic clarity and symbolism but also for its role in telling the story of a small island nation asserting its identity within a larger political and economic union. In broader cultural terms, the 2008 Malta 50-euro-cent coin serves as a miniature historical document. It encapsulates Malta's journey from strategic Mediterranean fortress to independent republic and finally to integrated EU member, all within a compact, everyday object that passed through millions of hands across Europe, quietly reinforcing the idea that national identity and shared continental identity can coexist on the same coin. The next top. The 50-euro-cent coin of 2013 from Luxembourg, is a fascinating piece of modern European numismatics that reflects the country's constitutional identity, monetary integration within the Eurozone, and meticulous minting traditions. Like all Luxembourg euro circulation coins, the national side features a portrait of Grand Duke Henri, who has reigned since 2000, depicted facing to the right with a calm and dignified expression symbolizing continuity, stability, and the constitutional monarchy, and surrounding the portrait are 12 five-pointed stars representing the European Union, arranged in a circular pattern in accordance with euro coin design regulations, while the word Luxembourg in Luxembourgish appears prominently, often split around the portrait, emphasizing national language and cultural autonomy within a supranational currency system. The year 2013 is inscribed near the lower part of the coin, and because Luxembourg does not operate its own mint, the coin was struck at foreign mints, primarily the Royal Dutch Mint, Koninklijke Nederlandse Munt, or occasionally the Paris Mint, Monnaie de Paris, which is indicated by small mint marks such as the Lion of the Netherlands, the Cornucopia of France, or mint master symbols, details that collectors pay close attention to. Technically, the 50-cent coin belongs to the Nordic Gold series, despite containing no actual gold, being composed instead of an alloy of approximately 89% copper, 5% aluminum, 5% zinc, and 1% tin, giving it its distinctive golden color, hydrobility, and resistance to corrosion, with a diameter of 24.25 millimeters, a weight of 7.80 grams, and a thickness of about 2.38 millimeters, making it one of the larger and heavier euro coins, designed intentionally to be easily distinguishable by touch and sight. The edge of the 50-cent coin is uniquely scalloped, reeded with large grooves, which further aids identification and reduces counterfeiting, while the common European side, designed by Luc Loix of the Royal Belgian Mint, shows a map of Europe in the post-2007 expanded design including all EU member states, with vertical lines and stars symbolizing unity and connectivity. In terms of circulation, the 2013 Luxembourg 50-cent coin was minted in relatively modest quantities compared to larger Eurozone countries, as Luxembourg has a small population but a high per capita cash usage due to its role as a financial hub and commuter center, meaning the coin is common in circulation locally, yet still of interest abroad because of the country's low total mintages. From a collector's perspective, the coin is generally considered common in circulated condition, with values close to face value unless found in uncirculated, UNC, or brilliant uncirculated (BU) condition, or as part of official mint sets, where its value increases modestly. While rare minting errors, such as off-center strikes, weak star details, die cracks, or missing mint marks, can significantly increase desirability and price among specialized collectors. Historically and culturally, the coin reflects Luxembourg's balancing act between national identity and European integration, as the mandatory inclusion of the reigning monarch on all Luxembourg euro coins is enshrined in national law, making Luxembourg one of the few Eurozone countries whose monarch appears on every denomination. Overall, the 2013 50-euro-cent Luxembourg coin is not just small change, but a compact artifact of European history, metallurgy, political symbolism, and everyday economics, representing how a small multilingual state asserts its presence and heritage within a shared continental currency system while maintaining strict quality standards and visual consistency that make euro coinage one of the most sophisticated circulating coin systems in the modern world.